inaugural and they're in the final. They expect to go out there and be able to bag that title. Remember, the final game actually, that is Kenya against Democratic Republic of Congo, will be played at 9 p.m. East African and also Kenyan time. So we will be waiting to see how these charges will start. Surprise, surprise, they played in their first group of this encounter against the same Democratic Republic of Congo, who won that tie, not Kenya. Democratic Republic of Congo won 82-65. So that tells you the Democratic Republic of Congo maybe started the extravaganza and also this championship on a high footing because they won at the expense of Morans. But Morans, they know that they will try as much as possible to redeem themselves, and they will be going against a side that they lost in the opening game. So it tells you maybe they ought to have picked some learning lessons there, and they have some points that they will utilize as they play against that Democratic Republic of Congo. Against this Nigerian side, it was Kenya actually who had the final laugh, 81-69. It tells you that they knew the mission was to win and they were able to win it. And the scoreline was 81-69. They also had a different encounter altogether because remember, these are not the only matches that they have been able to play. They played against Ivory Coast, and for Ivory Coast, they were able to have that 85-83 victory. And remember, actually, Tyler was very, very instrumental because he scored the buzzer-beating point, 2 points actually, to give Kenya that 85-83 win. The other match that was played, this is the game that actually they won in the quarterfinals. It was against Tunisia, 82-76. It was also very, very competitive. And then after this one, now they played against Morocco. And against Morocco, they were able to win 96-66. Now, the final game that they will be playing now, they will be playing against Democratic Republic of Congo, and against Democratic Republic of Congo, it is a game that they will try as much as possible to see if they will be able to win. But let me tell you something that has been happening in this Morans side. Tyler Okari and Eric Mutoro, actually, they are trying to see if they will be able to be the tournament's top scorer. For at this particular time, for Tyler, let me just confirm that Tyler has been able to get 109 points at this particular time. Remember, actually, he also was able to get 20 points in the game that they won against the Moroccan side. So he will try as much as possible to see if he will be able to add that tally. For Mutoro also, actually, he is he plays actually for Ulinzi Warriors, and also for him, he has been able to amass a total of 80 points. So he will try actually to add that. And also for him, something good about Mutoro is about the number of assists that he's also been able to get in the tournament, because he has 19 rebounds on his credit. So he also has a lot that is expected from him. So a lot of talks about that. Now let's listen, because I know a lot of Kenyan basketball lovers here in the country have been trying to support the team, and they're saying that they know that this Kenya side has been able to pull a surprise, and they're confident that maybe against Democratic Republic of Congo, the Kenyans at the same time will have what it takes to win it. Let's listen in what some of the local fans and some of the tacticians who have been at the Nyayo Stadium early today, just witnessing the Kenyan Premier League, have said in regards to Morans and the preparations as they plan to square it out against Democratic Republic of Congo that is very, very much rejuvenated.
We went into that championship as underdogs. Basically, no one knew about Kenyan men, and I think we've outdone ourselves. Everyone is surprised, given that we started with a lot of hurdles for the men. No one knows what was happening, but the boys have picked themselves up well. They're representing us well. We are proud of them this far. I'm expecting nothing short of a victory today. Basketball is different, as a different ball game altogether. The setup is different. We just need to work on the mistakes that we did. That was the first game of the championship, and I think we learned, as we grew into the tournament, we learned a lot of stuff. And they've been working for us. No one knew we'd beat all those teams that we've beaten.
The kind of players that we have right now, talented players, hard-working players. It's a unit, playing as a unit, running their play. So it's a hard team to beat. It's a hard team to beat. So I believe Congo will have a hard time beating us.
We lost to Congo in the first match of the group stages. Now we're facing them. What are the kind of things you think the Kenyan team should adjust to accommodate the DRC Congo men to make sure that we have the lead?
Basically, we really need to work on our defense, especially on our transition, going back on defense, because they really made a lot of baskets on transition. And then they are good. They are very good three-point shooters. So that is one area that we also have to take care of.
We are in the finals of the African competition. That should tell you how far we have come as a nation, because it has never been done before. So that shows over the years that there's been tremendous growth in the game. With the limited resources we have, just the fact that we can actually have a team that is currently number 1 or 2 in Africa, that should say a lot about the growth of the game. I know for a fact that we are going to win, simply because of 2 reasons. The boys are driven, they are motivated. Currently, the Kenyan basketball, the Morans, they've been trending like never before. So the country is behind them. And then we also have 2 of the most brilliant tactical minds in our coaches, Coach Cliff and Coach Carey. They are, I think, the sharpest minds in basketball in Kenya. So having with them, they will adjust from the mistakes they made in the first game. So I know that they're going to come with an awesome strategy.
Now, kudos to the coaches, because they've been able to showcase what the nation can do. And I think the government needs also to support this team, not only to tweet and say they have been able to get some positive results, but we also need to be there before they go to compete, because I have been able to see quite a number of Kenyans. It is the routine. It seems like it will be for quite a number of times now. Let me not mention, maybe you know who I'm talking about. Very active on Twitter to congratulate the teams, but are we doing enough actually to give this team what they need while they prepare, what they need while they are on international assignments, and also here locally? Are we supporting them? Are we even trying to make sure that they have adequate facilities? The government promised quite a number of promises when you think about facilities, but will that be a reality? A question that a lot of people always try to find answers. Every time we sought for the answers, we always hear next year we will have 2 facilities, 3 facilities to be completed. It is a song that needs to end. The footballers, the basketballers, and every sportsman and women, they're doing their duty, and we also need to support them. I felt like I had to say that. So, yes. Now, let's still go back to what is happening in basketball here locally, because today we had different extravaganza. The league is going on, and the Women's Premier League, they have been on the cards, are playing different matches. What has been able to transpire in the early session, this is what actually has been able to take the center stage.
To me, my girls played well. It's only that in the second quarter we played badly. The girls had not settled. But the third quarter we settled, because the scores in the third quarter was 13-15 in favor of KPA. The girls also give their best, and the few time we get, and they keep up and we train. And also I try to balance the academics, because the key issue that brought them was academics. But since they're talented in basketball, I also try to make them play and showcase of the talent they have, each player.
We have a deep team. I have like 15 players, so it's about rotation. So I'm lucky to have such a big number of players at my disposal. So anytime in case of injuries, sickness, like what happened today, so I still have people who can come in and play good basketball. We just have to keep improving. We're working on our defense, we're working on our transition, we're working on our play. So there's so much that we are still working on. So I believe with time we'll get where we want to get to.
So the women action has been on the cards, and some of the different results have been coming in. I don't have the benefit actually to have all the results at this particular time, but we will be telling you who has been able to win what match and how will the men's action also fare, because we also have some matches that are going on at this particular time. Let's talk